So I went online today, just now, and I checked my subscriptions for YouTube as I usually do because you know I'm interested in the information that other targeted individuals put out. I'm really shocked because there's this one gentleman that actually inspired me a lot to get into documenting what's going on with myself. I found him on BitChute, and his name was Controlling the Narrative, and I guess he changed it now, but he put out a video that basically exposes me, and it's I don't know, it's long winded, and it's not very, I don't know. He said he systematically just picks apart everything that I post and exposes me as a fraud and a shill and whatever. And I'm brand new to this community, I guess you can say it is, but he didn't he didn't pick apart anything. I mean, he shared publicly a private email that I had sent to him, obviously in confidence. But like I said, this guy, who I greatly respect, he's got excellent footage of his targeting. I have no doubt that he's a targeted individual because, I mean, everything that he posts, happens to us all. Like it just happens to us all. But anyway, he was saying something about the one headlight, and then I copied it. I took a picture of a one headlight vehicle that I saw, which was behind where we work. Well, yeah, where we work and basically sleep because we're homeless, and yeah, but yeah, it's one of the places where we sleep anyway, and it's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. Like, I was very surprised, especially because, like, I'm basically a nobody. Nobody, like, I have like 4 subscribers, I think, and that's great, and I appreciate it. And but he said that I was imitating him, and I stole a picture of his one headlight logo. He calls it. It's his logo, as if it's his brand, and which isn't the case at all. I mean, if you look at the photo, my cover photo and his profile picture, it's actually, they're not the same at all. Like, he said that I stole it from him. Like, I took his picture and I stole it from him. They're not the same photograph at all. I mean, one headlight is actually a different color than the other one, and they're on opposite sides. The one headlight is on opposite sides. I understand you can flip them, and I guess you can say, yeah, you can change the color of the headlight, I guess, through photo editing. I don't have a computer. Like, I do everything from a cell phone. I can't edit. Like, I can't afford I can't afford a computer. But anyway, like, he says that I was imitating him, and I guess in a way I am, because this is somebody, like, I respect a lot, actually, and I'm quite blown away that he would just, like, put our email exchange out. Like, it's one thing, you don't have to be my friend. You don't have to, nobody's forcing you to do that. we don't have to maintain contact. That's fine. But I think it's very bizarre that he would just go out of his way and attack, basically a nobody. And I had no interaction with this guy before, or excuse me, after the email. We had no interaction. And yeah, his response by email was actually, it was not all that surprising. I mean, I can guess, I can guess why. Like, it's, you get, I don't want to put anybody down or anything, but it's, you can get paranoid, right? You have a hard time trusting people when things like this happen. And like, my trust in people, my ability to trust people has been hurt a lot. But anyway, and then he goes on to say that, Brian too is an actor. Well, I mean, which he's not. I mean, if you knew like what was going on with this guy, like, he's living in his car, and he's living in a parking lot, and this is somebody who, yeah, he worked for the defense industry, the DoD, puts out really good information about the technology being used, as well as the gang stalking. But I mean, that's somebody, like, he has an informed background. So I would think, he's qualified to speak of things like this, just like Robert Duncan. And the other guy, Ed Rugaberg or something like that. I can't even remember his name. But he mostly just reposts information. Like, he doesn't, he doesn't share any of his experiences at all. But no, I'm really blown away about the email, because he mentions the 007 thing. And, I wasn't a targeted individual always. Like, I had that email for years, since probably 2020, I think I had it. And yeah, I mean, I did like James Bond. I was into all those movies. But okay, I can get why that would, it would give you, set off some alarms. And like, I get it. And like, with the red hat, and I know you're gonna say like the red headphones and things like that. Like, I get it. These are the only headphones I got. I put on that hat. I bought that hat not too long ago, not thinking about, that could be a trigger. Just like coughing on camera, I try not to do that, because that's a trigger. I have certain tattoos on my body that I don't show, because that would be a trigger. I like, and I've had these tattoos forever. And yeah, like I said, I haven't always been a targeted individual, but I can assure you, I'm the real deal. I guess I shouldn't need to explain myself to anybody, but I have a lot of respect for this guy. I still do, despite him, attacking me and basically calling me a fraud and a shill. You can believe what you like, but if you actually look at some of my videos, like, I have the footage, the one headlight thing, like, it's a real thing. I mean, like, it's, I don't know. I'm just recording what I see, and I don't always have a camera on. And the funny thing is that a lot of the times when I try and record what these guys are doing to me, they immediately stop what they're doing. Like that guy, that one guy that he showed that was on the other side of the fence, that he was just standing there. Like, you got to understand what he was doing before the camera. Before I turned the camera on, the guy was over there staring at us, and he was just he was staring at us, and so I decided to grab the camera. It's not earth-shattering evidence. Yeah, but anyway, like, I mean, obviously this guy is really, really offended by me, and I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Um, like, if he thought I was ripping him off, like, I don't see how I am, but anyway, I don't even, I I'm still like blown away, but um, yeah, I'm gonna still be doing what I'm doing, and you can believe I'm a shill, whatever. And like with the hotel thing, I had no idea the guy was in a hotel. I in one of my videos actually, a couple days I think before we came here, I mentioned that I was going to be in a hotel. Like, I already put it out there that I was going to be in a hotel before, even this guy said that he was. Yeah, I don't even think he mentioned. I follow his videos extend. I've seen like most of them, and I don't think he's ever. Well, I know he's never said that he was going to be staying in a hotel. So I don't know what that's all about. But one of the problems, though, like I did have with him, was that he says that people that talk about like voice to skull, directed energy weapons, sound weapons, like these are real things. These are real things. If he doesn't experience them, then that's like good for you, man. Like that's really good. Or maybe he does experience them but doesn't know it. Maybe it doesn't. They're not targeting him in the same way that they are with me, for instance. Like, I hear voices, and I'm 38 years old. I've never heard voices in my life, and I've started hearing voices, like all kinds of just weird stuff. So it's a real thing. And in one of his past videos, he talks about it, and he puts it down. Like, it kind of puts people down who talk about that kind of stuff, which, whatever, that's kind of noteworthy, I suppose. But I mean, you just have to look at Dr. Robert Duncan's work, Project Soulcatcher. I mean, he talks about this stuff, and as a matter of fact, he helped build it. He helped build the technology that are victimizing myself and so many other people. Yeah, he used to work for the bad side. Like, there are good people out there, and I just want to remind people that no matter how paranoid you've gotten, and I don't mean that in a mean way, or a demeaning way, but no matter how untrusting you are, that there are good people, and there are targeted, and they're real, they're genuine. Me and my fiance, we're real targeted individuals, and I mean, I'm not trying to sell anything to you. I'm not trying to do anything like that, but we're the real deal, and it's you take it or leave it. And yeah, I just hope that, like I said, no matter how paranoid this program gets you, you can't just, you have to reach out to other people that are going through the same thing. And of course, acts of violence are never good. You should never harm anybody. Or, I talked about Jason Zabos. He's from the same city that I'm from. I'm actually trying to get in contact with him. But I never said that was a justifiable thing. I never said that was a good thing. But he spun it in a way that made it sound like I was, almost advocating for violent acts like that. which is not the case. Like, you can't do that. But anyway, yeah, this is my response. It's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but you know, yeah, that's that. So, I mean, I still respect the guy. I'm still gonna watch his videos. I mean, it's the real deal. I mean, he's a real targeted individual, and you know, and he shows the evidence of it. So I'm not even gonna dispute that. But anyway, take care. God bless.